Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Building $1 Million Business. As always, I'm your host. Let's get Instagram connected. Come on, Instagram. Let's get Insta going. Come on, Instagram. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. There we go. We're back. We're back better than ever, greater than ever, more blessed than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, mid-level professionals. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, corporate executives. Welcome back. What are we doing? Why are we here? We're building $1 million business. As always, I'm your host as well as your guide on this thing. So we're building this thing in public. Man, already we got TikTok. TikTok is already showing love. I see you, Brenda. I see you, Benny. I see you, Noah. I see you, Vaughn, the whole family. We're already tapping in Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Listen, I know it's Labor Day weekend, and I know you got plans for the weekend. You want to hang out with family. But this one right here, the one I'm going to bring you today, I want to help you monetize what you already know so you can start building your $1 million brand. So, listen, let me see. Let me make sure I got all my things set up right here. I'm going to open up the chat box here in a minute. But really quick, really quick. Can y'all believe today is May 22nd, 2026? We kicked this thing off January the 11th, 2026, and we're already on episode 95. Yeah, absolutely. Episode 95 already. And you guys have been tuning in. Y'all been rocking with your boy. I super appreciate that. Really do. You've been showing me tons of love. So listen, the whole goal behind this building $1 million business is to give people the playbook, the frameworks, the knowledge, the insight, basically the system build. So you too can start building your $1 million brand, and you can whether you want to get that corporate office position, whether you want to have a side hustle, whether you want to go further with your primary business, whatever you want to do, we're doing that here, right? So we got Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, as well as who I say Instagram. I said everybody. I'm not the smartest person. I see you tapping in. I see you showing love. I see you, Ziz. Thank you. I see you, Tamale. I see you, Coach FinTech. I see you, Sir Scott Free. Everybody's here. We're building out $1 million business. I got somebody on LinkedIn. Who is this? I got Rob Dunn on YouTube. Thanks for tapping in, family. Today is episode 95. So I want to get you guys in and out of here. It's already 12:02. So give me about 18 to 20 minutes in and out. We're going to hit you with the high notes. But what are we talking about today, Pat? Give it to you. Drum roll, please. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Episode 95, family. Your experience, this is the title. I'm giving it to you right here. Your experience might be worth more than your salary. That's the title. Your experience, it might be worth more than your salary. And that's what we're about to get into. So right now, the chat boxes or the comment boxes are officially open. So I got it open here. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok, episode 95. Let's get into it. Without further delay, let's get into it. I see you, was that Taraj? I see you, Hers. I see you, Sir Scott. I see you, Applesauce or Apple user. I see you, family. Episode 95. Your experience, it might be worth more than your salary. So we're going to get right into this thing. Remember, if there's something on your chest, you agree, you disagree, you want to show some love, drop it in the comments. Let your boy know. And here's the other thing, too. I got two major goals this year, right? The first goal is to build $1 million business and do it in public, right? So I have to be your proof point to show you that you too can build $1 million business and you can do it in 12 months. The second goal is for me, right? And we're building out a 50,000 member ecosystem inside the newsletter. Why is that so valuable? Why is that so important, especially in today's time? Because you cannot rely on algorithms to push out your message. I don't care what platform you're on. YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, whatever you want to do. You cannot rely on algorithms to push out your message when you're trying to build your $1 million business. However, if you own your own ecosystem, family, meaning you create your own playlist of users, right? People that rock with you, people that support you, people that want to invest in you, people that learn from you, people that think like you. Once you start building that community right there, that's going to be your fastest path to not only build your wealth system, but also maintain your wealth system. So I always encourage people, like, start that newsletter, start that webpage, start that business, start collecting people's information. And with that being said, I'm about to get into this. So I got two goals, right? I shared the goals with you. Invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time, to 30 minutes or less, right? 30 minutes or less. And today we're going to be on episode 95. So if this is your first time here, thank you, family, for tapping in. If you're a returning viewer, you know what I say. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been showing me tons of love, tons of energy. Jana B, episode 95, and still doing the drum roll. Some patterns never change, Patrick, unlike hiring managers who ghost after 6 rounds, and at least you always show up. Spot on, Jana. Come on, where's my thing at? Where's my thing at? Well, let me get Jana a round of applause. Let's go. You know who I show up for, Jana? You know who I show up for? I show up for you. I show up for me. I show up for every other like-minded individual out there who believes in something bigger than their surroundings. Those dreamers, people who believe in freedom, people who are not looking for the handout. People are looking for a hand up. People are looking for an opportunity. They're looking for the playbook so they too can build their $1 million wealth system or the generational wealth that they've been trying to do. So this is episode 95, and that's perfect segue into what we're doing right here. Your experience might be worth more than your salary, family. So let me ask you something really quick. I see you, Saeed. I see you, King. I see you, Immortality. Thanks for showing love, family. I see you, Color. I see you, Heather. I see you, Golden Management. The whole family's tapping in. I see you, was that Rip on Instagram? I see you, Kumar. Thanks for tapping in, family. Let me ask you something. Listen, what if the knowledge that you've built over the years, is worth more than any paycheck that you've ever received before? Bam. I'm serious, like real talk. What if the knowledge that you've built over the years is worth more than any paycheck you've ever received before? You're like, okay, yeah, I knew I was smart, but how smart am I? I'm about to show you how smart you can be, family. Family, I'm serious. There's a lot of professionals right now, and you know what they're sitting on? They're sitting on years of experience. They're sitting on years of hard-earned lessons. They're sitting on industry insight. They're sitting on leadership knowledge. They're sitting on specialized expertise that only you can bring to the table. And you know what? And only them, you're like, excuse me. And they're the only ones that can see it. You want other people to see that. And a lot of people see all that as a job. That's it. So you're seeing your years of experience, you're seeing your hard-earned lessons, you're seeing your industry insights, you're seeing your leadership knowledge, your specialized expertise, and you're seeing it as a job. Man, I got something to tell you, family. I got something to tell you. Thank you, Seth. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, the Chosen Her. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, Rustic. Thanks for tapping in. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We're episode 95 if you're just now joining. Listen, family, have you ever noticed that? Perhaps you've never given it any thought before about what you bring to the table and how you can actually monetize that. That's what this is about right here. Listen, people spend years becoming valuable inside these organizations, but they never learn how to leverage that value beyond the employment. Come on, I'm going to lose some people. I'm trying to educate you the game today. That's what today is. I want to give you some knowledge, some insight, some love before we go out here and we get ourselves nice and happy and fat eating all that family food, right? People spend years becoming valuable inside these organizations, but they never learn how to leverage that value behind or beyond the employment. That's the gap that I'm going to be calling out today. I see you, Shameen. Thanks for tapping in. And Shamar, thanks for tapping in. Here's the message today. Your expertise, or should I say your experience, can become an asset, right? If you learn how to position it correctly. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Like, let it sit for a second. How many times have you thought about monetizing what you already know? But for whatever reason, you're afraid to put yourselves out there. You're afraid to lean into the systems that you know is going to help you get there. Maybe you're afraid of the work. Maybe you're afraid of success. Man, I work with so many people. They're actually afraid of success. That's why they don't get started. You think people are afraid of failing. A lot of people are afraid of being successful. And they don't even realize that, right? We want to get you unstuck. We want to get you paid, right? So in this episode, I want to break down the final major lesson that I created inside my branding and visibility $1 million playbook. So I put the playbook together. It's already done. I see you, P. Thanks for tapping in. The playbook is already done. I'm uploading everything into my funnel system and make sure everything talks to each other. Make sure my click funnel is where it's supposed to be so I can increase conversions for myself. And I'm telling you that because I'm building out $1 million business, right? So right now I have the branding and visibility $1 million playbook. It's 100% ready. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, this is your opportunity to sign up for it now because you're going to be one of the first to receive access to the branding and visibility $1 million playbook. It has everything we've been talking about this week, including this one right here, which is how to monetize what you already know. I break it down, man. I give you step by step. I even give you the freight. Like a lot of people don't understand how to price themselves. That's included in the playbook as well, right? So this lesson, it might be one of the most important lessons in the entire playbook, because that's why people is here. Like, you're like, okay, I respect what he's doing. He's in public. He's got a lot of good stuff to say, but Pat, help me make money. Help me make money. That's what this one is about right here, right? Because listen, this is where visibility starts turning into real monetization. And that's what we're here for, right? We want to make money. We want to change our lives. We want to have freedom. We want to take 2 or 3 vacations a year, right? If you're not doing that already, you're probably missing out on the real life that you want to build for yourself. I see you, Teray. I see you. Thanks for tapping in. It's me, Cecil. I appreciate you. I see you, Raj. I see you, 864. I see you, Queen. Thanks for tapping in. So by the end of this, you're going to understand 3 things really quick. I'm about to break it down. Why your expertise, it may be undervalued right now. Number 2, how professionals start monetizing experience differently from maybe what you've considered. Number 3, why knowledge can become an income stream. We're going to break all that down, and I'm going to probably do it in 15 minutes. I'm going to get you out of here in 15 minutes. Here's what I have to learn, family. A lot of people are more experienced than what they realize. I mean, you probably looked at yourself and you think, man, I'm pretty smart. You know, I made A's and B's in school. Why can't I figure out how to create additional wealth for myself? It's not about being smart. It's about having the right systems, the right tools in place, and the right connections, as well as collaborations. And we're breaking it all down, right? A lot of people are more experienced than what they realize. They're more valuable than they position themselves to be. What if all it takes is just a little bit of position to help you get to where you need to be? And there's a pattern, family. I'm about to share it with you. Listen, most professionals were taught one model. I'm going to share it with you. Most professionals were taught one model. You know what that is? Learn new skills, get a job, earn a salary, right? That's what you were taught. Learn new skills, get a job, earn a salary. You're like, okay, but I'm still not making the kind of money that I want to make. So what? I've learned the new skills. I got a job. I even got multiple degrees, right? I earn a salary, but it's still not paying my bills the way I wanted to pay my bills. Listen, family, there's nothing wrong with the way that you've been taught before, but the world has changed. Welcome to 2026. And it continues to change, especially in the way we make our money, right? Now, expertise, your expertise, it can turn into consulting. It can turn into courses. It can turn into speaking assignments. It can turn into advising. It can turn into content. It can turn into building a community. It can turn into digital products. It can turn into strategic partnerships. All of that. There's a completely different level of leverage nowadays than what we had before. And you may have missed out on. I'm about to break it down. I see you, Kingdom. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, G. I see you, Tanya. I see you, Casher. I see you, Tyrone. I see you, Mateo, the whole family, right? Have you ever noticed how some people, they build entire businesses, right? Just from the knowledge that they gained while working for somebody else, right? So what they did is they took their insight and knowledge, that all those lessons that they learned, and then they created their own playbook so they can make their own wealth system, right? Listen, it's not luck. That's positioning, family. That knowledge is always valuable. That they just learned how to package themselves differently than how you package yourself. And it completely changed how I looked at my experience. And I'm about to share it with you. Listen, experience is not only something you use internally at work. No. A lot of people think, okay, I gained all this years of experience. I know this, I know this, I know this. I manage this, I manage this, I manage that. I see you, Kingdom. Thanks for the love. I appreciate the roses, family. I really do. I manage this and I do all that right there. But you leave all that experience at work. You never take that experience with you at home or use it for yourself so you can start monetizing what you already know. Your experience can actually become your intellectual property. What do we mean? That you mean you can turn your experience to a wealth system, something that you already know, something that you own that can help other people. I wrote the playbook on it and I'm sharing it with you. So sign up for the newsletter. Listen, building this business publicly forced me to think differently too. Like, I came in this as a corporate executive. I've been in the executive rooms. I was at the merger tables of a $750 million tech company. I'm in the room. I'm looking around. I'm like, dude, why is there not more people that look like me in this room? Like, I'm not smarter than anybody else. How did I get here? Now the question becomes not only how did I get here, how can I help other people get here? How can I help other people make the kind of money that they actually want to make? How can I help other people lean into their value so they become an asset for not only themselves, but for other people? So building this business publicly, it really forced me to start thinking differently about not only my experience, but how I can leverage my experience to help other people. Family, for years, I was focused heavily on execution and leadership inside these organizations. Heavily. Like bachelor's degree, got it. Master's degree, got it. Army experience, got it. Military experience, got it. Corporate executive experience, got it. Been in the boardroom, got it. But now what do we do with that experience outside of the corporate world, right? So eventually I had to realize, listen, the lessons themselves, they carry value. The experience, it carries value. The frameworks carry value. The perspectives, it carries value. And it shifted everything. It really, really did. So I stopped viewing knowledge as just part of the job, because that's what a lot of us do. We go to work, we bust our ass, we learn all the systems and with inside that framework of that job, and then we go back home and we look at our check-ins and savings and realize, man, we're still broke. How do we turn that into an asset, into intellectual property for ourselves so we can start making our own money? So I stopped viewing knowledge as just part of the job, and I started realizing, man, this education, or what I know, I can start educating people. I can start helping people. I can start creating real opportunities for people. I can start generating income streams for myself as well as other people. And that mindset shift, man, it changed the game. It changed the game. I appreciate the love. I think that they call me. I appreciate the love. It really did. It changed the game. Listen, a lot of people, they stay trapped financially, and it's not because of lack of effort or lack of value. It's because they never learned how to leverage outside of traditional structures. Again, we taught to go to school. We're taught to bust our ass off. We taught to work hard. We taught to enter the world. And then eventually we're going to get tapped on the shoulder. We're going to get promoted. We're going to get leveled up because people begin to see our values, right? Have you ever thought about what your value can do outside of those four walls that you work in? That's what this is for. I wrote the whole playbook on it. Like it actually has step by step what you need to do, how you price yourself, how do you become valuable outside the four walls you've been operating in. Let me show you the shit, family. Let me get a sip of water really quick. Family, y'all know I get passionate about this stuff, so I start losing my breath because I can't get it out quick enough. Like I like, Pat, give it to him. Give him the high notes. Give it to him really, really quick. Man, I'm super excited about helping you, helping me, helping us get to that next level, family. We don't have to dream about it anymore. There's a whole playbook. I wrote it. There's a whole playbook. It's out there. It's going to be available for you. Sign up for the newsletter. Listen, 3 shifts right now about monetizing your expertise. Number 1, your experience solves real problems, right? That's where your value actually starts. People, you know what people pay for? People pay for clarity. People pay for the shortcuts that you already know. People pay for the insight that you already have. That's number 1. Number two. Y'all stick with me. I'm gonna get you out of here. 8 minutes. Number 2, visibility increases your perceived value. Why am I doing this, building out $1 million business live every single day? 1, it builds trust. 2, you can see the moves that I'm making. But 3, the value, you know, when you come here, man, Pat's gonna speak that shit. He's gonna talk from the heart. He's gonna talk about what he knows. And then you know what? That shit actually helps me, right? So it's the perceived value. More and more people begin to talk about me. My brand begins to grow up, blow up even more. So guess what? My value increases. Like this was all intentional. This was all strategic. I didn't just wake up one day and say, oh, let's just do a live. Like I mapped this out and it was like, okay, if we do this to this and this and this, then we can do this and then we can help people do this. So 2, visibility increase your perceived value. The more clearly you communicate your expertise, the more opportunities begin to come your way and expand your visibility. That's why branding actually matters, family. A lot of people think, oh, branding, I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to do this. Family, do you want to be broke or do you want to be rich? What do you want to do? Y'all let me know. Do you want to be free or you want to be trapped? Y'all let me know. Because what I'm trying to do is give you the freedom. I want to give you the playbook. Number 3, knowledge scales differently than time. What are we talking about? A salary often ties your income to hours. I'm about to lose some people. You can be like, what the fuck? Listen, a salary often ties your income to hours, but your expertise, man, once you start using your expertise, that's what creates the leverage right there. And once you realize that, like I did, it changes everything. It changes the game. I stopped viewing my experience as something like limited to just a resume, and I started viewing it as an expandable asset. Come on now. We don't want our information just to live on a resume. We want it to live outside those 4 walls that's been paying us. What if we could use that knowledge and actually build $1 million business? Oh man, my goodness, Jana. She said the Army taught you to show up before you knew the plan. Most executives wait for the plan before they show up. That gap is where everything gets built or lost. You're right. I'll say this too. One of the things that my Army experience taught me, and this is off script, but thank you, Janet, for bringing it up. One of the things, 6 years in the military, 2 tours overseas, one during 9/11. One of the things that it taught me is that every single day you're in the military, especially when you're deployed, you're feared for your life. Like you're like, dude, there's a possibility I may not be here tomorrow. So you move differently, you think differently. You have to face fear every single day. So now I use that same grit, that same mentality every single day. When I step into a space, listen, I'm gonna own that space because look, I've seen worse overseas. I've seen people with guns shooting at you and things like that. I'm not afraid to get on camera and just tell my story. No, I can't be. I've been in the military. I've been there, done that. I see you, Pat. Thanks for tapping in. Listen, let me land this thing because I got off topic, but let me land this thing. I wrote the playbook on it. You should know that. I wrote the playbook. Here's what building in public is reinforcing for me. Experience matters. We understand that. Visibility matters. Consistency matters. But leverage, family, come on, man. Man, leverage, it changes the game. It changes everything. That's the difference right here. What if you can learn how to leverage and package up your skills in such a way that you start paying yourself in addition to helping other people as well? That's the difference. Some people only work for income, right? It's safe. I get it. You created, you got these degrees, you work for these organizations for years. It's a safe place to be. I respect that because entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Having a side gig is not for everybody. Making more money outside the four walls that you've been paying you, that's not for everybody as well. And if it's not for you, I get that. I respect that. Go back to doing what you're doing. But this is for the people who think differently. This is for the people who value who they are, who they're becoming, or they understand that there's another level that they can obtain that they haven't obtained yet. Listen, some people only work for income. Others learn how to position themselves and their expertise as an asset. I want you to think about that for yourself because that's where the separation is going to happen. Your experience, it might be worth more than your salary. That was the title. Especially once you learn how to package it, position it, and communicate it clearly. Family, I'm about to end this thing. Get on the wait list if you haven't got on the wait list. Be one amongst the first to get access to the branding and visibility $1 Million Playbook. I use my military experience. I use my corporate executive experience. I use the fact that I was in boardrooms. I packaged this up and I use my entrepreneur experience and I put it into a branding and visibility playbook. It's a playbook, and this is the last module in the playbook. So we hit all 5 this week. This is the last module. It's a 5-module playbook. It's about 3 to 4 hours of real deep work and understanding and knowledge to give you some insight. The whole job is to help you get from here to here, right? My whole job is to help you create an impact or create an impact for me. I've been in the rooms. I've been in these corporate offices. That's great. But now what? What about the other people that we left behind? Let's bring them with us. So that's what we're doing right here. Listen, as always, family, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me as always. Let me give you a round of applause. Family, I really do thank you. Thank you. Much love. Let's say, hey, have a great weekend. Have a great Labor Day. And I know Monday is actually Labor Day, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be on Monday. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to be here. I've already said I'm going to build this thing out in public Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. So I'm going to be here on Monday. You can welcome to join me. Invite other like-minded individuals. Until then, I expect you guys to be safe, travel well, come back ready to go. Invite other like-minded people. Let's get it. Next time, family.